Mm. All right, let's see what we got. Man, this is interesting. And I was looking at some very old. Let me do a search here. No, let me go back. All right, we are getting started here. I was just doing some quick research on some information. Very interesting stuff. Just wanted to highlight a few things. It's so funny. The stuff that I have here, you wouldn't believe. There is a lot of information. Anyway, I was going through my YouTube channel and I want to talk about some interesting stuff. But I had a chance today to actually go over a few things that I thought would be interesting to talk about. And like I kicked it off, right? What up? What up, Lambo into his house? Hey, Lambo. No, man. I had a few minutes and I said, you know what? People probably watching football and, hanging with family, and that's awesome. And we've been, chopping it up all morning, hanging with the kids. And I've been, I just took a break a couple of days. I said, man, I'm unplugging. And so today I found myself, everybody kind of got their things going on. I said, wait a minute, you know what? Let me just do a quick update. Let people know I'm still here. I'm still here. I hadn't ran off, so I'm still right here. But yeah, I was going through and just reviewing a lot of stuff, building a couple of new websites. Like I said, the branding is going to be way different coming in 2024. But look, I do want to announce like I said, man, Lambo. If y'all don't know, I mean, you should know by now. Anytime I'm going live, anytime that look, man, I already seen some other videos pop up, on YouTube earlier today. So I know some cats out there doing their thing. I think I saw Bill J. I think Vaughn is doing his thing, Unlimited Freedom. And but you know what? I just want to make sure everybody knows that I got to remember to put it out there. And January 6th, it's going down. I got what I call the Ignition event for 2024. Ignition, yeah, we're going to light it up, put some fire on the folks, make sure that you're leveling up. I got some special guests coming on. Anytime I'm doing something that I consider, something major, then Lambo Drew is always invited. Because I know my brother knows how to get people's attention to do the right thing. So that's how we're gonna kick it off, because 2024 is gonna be, a lot of collaboration, a lot of things that we do. We're gonna really, come together and really support, the people that's doing it right. And so I was reading this. I was reading this today, and as a personal development coach, I help people with goals. I help people with creating that environment, right? Hey, look, I'm always appreciative of Miss Johnson and Lambo. Man, y'all are quality, man, just straight quality people, and I thank you and I honor you for that. Um, so I was reading this and I said, you know what? Let me just jump on real quick. And I mean, the editing and all that, I mean, it takes forever. So today I just wanted to put a little message out there, let you guys know, like I said, I'm still kicking. I'm in my planning phase. I'm telling you, when I get these days off, I can focus, man. I can really grind it out and get a lot done. So that's why I'm on today. But there's a message, and I'm probably going to put it out later. And it hit me. I was like, this is kind of what I want people to remember, right? So think of this. Think of your coach sitting in front of you saying, look, here we go again, right? I know what you're thinking. This year is going to be different, right? I'm going to do something different, right? Everybody's going to set up their resolution. They're going to get themselves together. They're going to do that vision board. They're going to, follow those, steps of how do I put together this awesome resolution that's going to turn my life around, make me the best of whatever it is that I want to be. Yeah, okay. But the truth is this: you haven't changed anything, right? So when you look in the mirror and you ask yourself, if I'm going to write down just like I did last year, am I going to follow the same steps like I did last year? Am I going to step outside of the box, or am I going to stay within the lines like I did last year? What's going to change? Nothing. There's nothing that's going to change, right? So as you can tell, I'm sitting here looking at myself saying, damn, man, I'm in my work clothes here because I'm going to work. Like, this is my job. This is what I do. I'm going to work right here, right? And so my tools are here, right? My tools are here. They're coming out. This is my tools, right? And so when I go to work, this is my work gear. But are you about to repeat the same pattern from last year? Or are you going to create a new pattern for this year? Okay. Are you willing to do something different this time around? Or will you just hang on, latch on, lock in for something safe from yesteryear? Right? Is that what you want to? If you want change, you have to change. Not day 10, not day 15. You need to change here, day 1, and then change here throughout the year because you have a guide, vision assistant, a coach, somebody to help you get that done. Excuse me. Are you willing to do it? That's the key. Are you willing to do it? Right? So I was reading, something about this today, and I was like, man, look, I just want to put it out there. If you're ready to get rid of that old identity that's holding you back, right? Limiting beliefs, all those things that Tony Robbins talks about, then what I want you to do is mark your calendar, January 6th, the Team Achieve Ignition Event 2024. That's when it will set you up for success. That's when we rise up. That's when we collaborate. And that's when we bring the best of the best. The best of the best, right? So what I'm trying to do is make sure that you set up for success. That's why I'm inviting Lambo Drew to the stage on January 6th. Best of the best. Now, interesting enough, that's right. Look, that's it. That's what I'm talking about, right? See, Lambo knows because he does this every day, all day, every day, right? Set people free all the time. That's what he does. If you haven't checked out the Leverage Show, you want to check out the Leverage Show. If you haven't checked out Finance Friday, you want to check out Finance Fridays. Look, Lambo got something every day of the week. So all you got to do is tune in any day of the week. Bam, boom, he right there. Right there, educating us. And we appreciate that. We appreciate that. Look, if you haven't got your copy of 8 Ways to Be 10 Times Better, right? Yep, this is a book that I wrote, 8 Ways to Be 10 Times Better. Okay, 10x better, 10 times better, however you want to put it. This is the new exciting ways to upgrade your personal and professional life, right? And social life if you so desire. If somebody's out there trying to, meet people and, you want to connect, well, look, just be a better version of yourself. Be a better version of yourself. And that's what this book does for you. I've had some good reviews on it. I appreciate that. I gave my team a copy while we were in DC, and definitely some of my mentors out there like Lambo and BOJ and, guys that was at the event in what was it, June? I thought I'd make sure that they got some good information. But yeah, bro. But yeah, for sure, Lambo. Man, look, appreciate you, man. For sure. But yeah, get your copy, right? I mean, I can flip through here and just kind of, give you a little idea. But I want to let you know, right? Yeah, see, just in case y'all, that's me right there. Um, so for 2024, you might want to get you a good book, right? Every year I talk about this book, by the way, just so y'all know. I may not talk about it throughout the year, but I talk about it once a year. But definitely get you a copy of this. You can go to 8ways to be 10 times better.info and get you a copy, right? Kick your year off right? Some of you may be saying, man, I ain't read a book in a long time. Guess what? This one is about 130 pages. 130 pages, you can do that in one day. And look here, let me give you an idea of what happens in here. I give you something practical. Right? Right here, I talk about our formula for fulfillment. A formula for fulfillment, right? It says to charge and decide what influences you now, pain or pleasure, fear or desire, right? How do we sustain momentum? What mental patterns work best to assist us towards achievement? So what does that mean? That means that you can actually go to that page, and then after you read through all the good stuff there, you can say, okay, in this model, there are 7 questions you want to ask for every result you want to achieve. So you can go through here, you can go through these 7 questions. I know you can't see that, can you? Sorry. Anyway, you can go through those 7 questions, and then bam, look at that. You actually have a fill in the blank. I'm doing all the work for you, right? You got the what, the why, right? And then we get into the who and the how. You know what I call it? I call it the hero coaching model. So that hero coaching model, high excellence results options, HERO, high excellence results options. So that particular model takes you from an assessment of where you are. Everything I do is about assessment first, right? When I talk about my core 4 with Team Achieve Prosperity Club, assessment, the RTA, risk tolerance assessment, is first. That's the only way we're going to get started. When I talk about my hero coaching model for personal development, guess what's first? An assessment. That's just the way it is, right? Yep, high excellence results option is the only option. And I've been doing that since 2012, by the way. For those that don't know, I did get a certification with the Robbins Adonis Research Center, which is something that is sponsored based on the research anyway by Tony Robbins. He's obviously not the person that's running the show, but they used him and his actual talents to produce the actual coaching program. And so the main focus is strategic intervention. And so it's like being a life coach, but times 15. It really uses a lot of talents, a lot of human behavior, neurolinguistic programming. I mean, it's a lot of tactics, things like that. How to read people and how to get the best results in the shortest amount of time possible. So I took that. I had a coach for about 6 months, and I actually focused on writing this book. Was kind of one of the goals that I wanted to get from that experience. So I took a lot of my experiences and actually put them into the book. And at that time, I was doing some online marketing, and I was learning the tricks of the trade. And I put some actionable things in here about that as well. So definitely want you to get a copy, because I believe it can definitely level you up. This is chapter 4. Bam. Chapter 4. What is chapter 4? Mastery. I know this is the camera's backward, by the way. So in chapter 4, I'm just gonna see what I got here. If you can't, you must. What do I mean? If you can't, you must. Well, that means that if you get to a point where you feel like you're running into despair, when you feel like you've done it all, when you feel like you can't do no more, well, guess what? You must, right? You must take that next step. You must get out of your comfort zone. You must do what it is that you're afraid to do. And then you will break through. And you know why I say breakthrough? Bam, because the first chapter is called Breakthrough. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Bam, breakthrough. Yeah, I know it's backward, but I'm sure y'all can read backward. Y'all all adults. If you're serious, you must fully commit. When I first wrote this book, one of the things, I had read a book by Eric Thomas. I know, E.T., the hip hop preacher. I had read a book, and he was talking about commitment. And I used to watch his Monday Motivations and a lot of that good stuff back in the day. And he, has always been an inspiration to me because of, the work that he put in, and so, yeah, man, he's always on fire, man. And, about 4 or 5 years ago, watching him and learning from him. I mean, it was hard to even walk out the door without, making sure that that was just part of my morning. Like boom, straight up. Give me 15 minutes of ET, and the day was good. The day was fire, like straight up. And the things that I was going through in my life, dealing with, I was managing about 77 people out here in San Diego, and it was a challenge. Believe me, it was a little challenging. I had about five, senior level supervisors that I was managing, and I needed that. So that was kind of a motivation for me to really level up. And so when I talk about, how do we get from where we are to where we want to be? When you look at the end of the year and you're starting to figure out, make you- yeah, for real. So Lambo. I mean, hey, Lambo. Like the other day, something that was really cool. I was watching BOJ interview, Franco, and one of the things that BOJ said was like when Franco walks in the room, and it's interesting because exactly when he said that, like I said, when Franco walks in the room, make you want to, level up, make you, feel like you're underdressed, or you got to step it up. And I said, that's awesome, because that's how I feel. Like when like I told Lambo, when I come on your show, dude, I'm more nervous coming on your show than I am in front of this this YouTube, because I know the standard is high, right? Lambo don't play, right? He's serious about his business, and he's taking care of people. How does he do that? With his voice, his presence, right? And so you can only respect that, and I have a lot of respect for Lambo has brought to this whole genre, right? And so I can only appreciate that, and I think a lot of people, you know, have that feeling. Like I said, man, the room is just better, right? When Lambo steps in, and so I mean that's a lot, right? And like this, like BOJ said on this live, bruh, that's how it is. When Lambo walks in the room, you got to step up your game, because if you don't, he gonna call you out on it, and he gonna get you right, though, because he do it from a place of love. So that's what's awesome. That's what's awesome. Yeah, that's just beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Lambo came out to San Diego, right? And he tells a story. I'm so optimistic and positive, man. I'm always, on that side of it. So no, we're not gonna talk about the police and all that kind of stuff. So I'm looking at it from a look, man. He was in the neighborhood. His family was with him, man, and he made time to pop in, and I was like, wow, wow, beautiful family. So I'm sure that they're enjoying their time together in these holidays. And much love to you, man. I thank you for when you're in town, you pop in, we chop it up, and it's just it just really pushes any real person, to do better and be better. So man, I honor you for that. I honor you for that. For sure, for sure, for sure. I want to I'm gonna go down the list real quick and just give you an idea about, because I do recommend the book, but I'm gonna take it another level. The book is the book, but there is an actual website. I have an online course, right? Um, the online hey, Miss Johnson is in the house. I have this online course that is literally inspired by the book. And so what I did was I took the book, and I had a I had I had a workbook that I developed from this particular book, and that workbook I had it converted into an online course, and that online course, and I actually do some video introductions as well. And so I wanted to say, for anybody out there that can hear me on the recording, on this replay, and live as well. Look, if you are looking to transition from the current really good you to the 2024 amazing you, then I recommend going to centerofelearning.com, centerofelearning.com, and that right there will get you access to my online course. And it is 8 ways to be 10 times better. You can access that there. I'm thinking I got a copy of the workbook somewhere, but I do have it online. Oh yeah, I locked my drawers and I don't know where the key is. That's always the case. All right. Well, hey, guess what? I won't be showing you that. My life is full of tricks, man. What's up? Anyway, I wanted to show you a copy of the book. But yeah, thank you, Miss Johnson. It's always a pleasure. But yeah, if you get a chance, like I said, you can go to Center of E-Learning. That's in the description, by the way. And I really want to recommend that. Look, if you really want to level up, man, look, the book itself, I can give you a highlight real quick. Chapters. Think about this. And when you hear this, tell me what you think about when you hear chapters called Breakthrough, Trendsetter, Inspire, Mastery, Mentor, Anticipate, Power, Servant Leader. These are the chapters, right, that you're going to go through. And that's literally like 100 pages. So you can do that in one day, right? Bonus material. That gets into some really interesting stuff. I have something called a Genius Quotient, right? You got your IQ, intelligence quotient, right? And you got your what you got, IQ, and then you have your EQ, which is your emotional quotient, right? And my specialty is in emotional intelligence, but I call what elevates you is GQ, right? Your genius quotient. And there's a paper by this doctor talked about the wheel and the wheel, right? And so in my hero coaching model, part 6 of that is the wheel. How do you access the wheel? A lot of times we talk about this right here, grinding, right? How do you even get to the point of grinding? Some people talk about grit, right? When you're trying to get it done. And like I said, if you can't, you must, right? If you can't, that means that you've gotten to that point where you're just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm gonna get there. You know how many times I hear that in a different setting? I hear it a lot. In that setting is in the crypto space when somebody's trying to get that passive income and they don't have a guide and they're out there and they see a video and they jump into a program and they don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. They don't know what's going to happen next. They just think they're going to make the money that's been talked about and it doesn't happen. And then they do it again. It doesn't happen. They do it again and it doesn't happen. And at that point, you got to make a decision. If you can't, you must. So what are you going to do? Right? Are you going to continue to fail or are you going to find a way to turn all that around? And the only way to do that is to humble yourself and say, I need to find somebody to help me. So this is not about, oh, wait a minute, Rashid, you're always talking about crypto. Now today you're talking about this personal development coaching stuff. That's who I am. I apply all this to my Team Achieve Prosperity Club. I apply this to people that contact me and say, look, I you know what, I don't know what to do with this. I saw something about this program. And so personal finance is part of personal development. Do you know what the top 2 resolutions are in every year? Every December, right near January, right? If you could visualize it, to be like walking up to a door. It says January, you're standing in December and you're about to open the door. What do you think the 2 things people are talking about or thinking about? Yep, you're right. Everybody's saying it. I know everybody's looking at themselves saying, money? Yeah, I want to make more money, or I want to be more healthy. There's nothing else. You can cancel everything. Everybody. No matter what you think, no matter what you're saying, no matter what you're feeling, that's the truth. Take a survey. It's the truth, right? So for me, I don't separate out personal development, personal finance, because it's the same thing, right? Your mindset determines how far you can go. So if you've hit, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do next. Well, guess what? It's time to reach out. But you're going to have to be open and honest with yourself. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Right? So, today I thought I'd come on, and I'm not here to, like I said, I know you with your families. enjoying that time. Like I said, I last 3 days, I've been hanging. Took the boys out. My wife, daughter. I mean, we went out. We had a good time with it. And me, I'm plugged in all the time. So I had to unplug to really really get there, and it was fun. It was fun. I had a good time with it, and I said, "Oh, you know what? I'm aiming for these days a lot more because I enjoyed that time unplugged." And I said, "Wow." Now, mind you, yes, I did check my phone, and I did do some business, in a little break time, but that's what we do because I got to support, a community of people across the globe. So I'm not going to ignore anybody. And yesterday we had we had some Zoom calls and things like that. But hey, it's great because you know what? The family is sleeping like until 11 o'clock in the morning anyway. I'm up at 7. So I'm like, let's go, right? Every day, let's get it. Let's get it. 5, 7, something like that. Got to get it done. Got to get it done because the community deserves it. The community deserves the best of me. And so at a point in time, which I look forward to, maybe I'll be able to unplug a little bit more and enjoy those same days that I enjoyed with my kids and his friends and so on and so forth. Enjoy those days with my family, just like you enjoy your days with your family, right? We're going to make more of those because of what we do now. You know how they say, planting those seeds now, right? Tilling the ground now. Yeah, yeah. Grinding, the grit, right? When people say they can't explain how you made it happen, grit, right? You just got out there and made it happen. Well, the will, like I said, within my hero coaching model, there's a section about the will that we talk about and we figure out, do you have the will? Tony Robbins calls it fortitude and resourcefulness. I call it the will. Do you have the will to win? A lot of you watching football. I don't have access. I got cable. I purposely said no, no, no. If I can get a channel, I get a channel. If I don't, I don't. It's okay. Sometimes around the Super Bowl time, we figure out how to configure the TV to get it up there. But I don't make it a point to spend time, enjoying the game. Now I like it. It's like anybody else. Yeah, when I'm sitting in front of the TV, I watch movies. I watch all that. Got the cable thing going. It's all good. But I limit myself because I know there'll be time for that. But right now, I got to go to work. And so I'm spending this time right here, but I appreciate that, people are watching that are spending that time relaxing. You're watching and you're spending that time at the football game and the basketball games. And, I had a friend of mine, he sent a video the other day. He's out in Kentucky and he had filmed, his son playing basketball. And, I watched, I was like, man, that's nice. Right. It's a feel good thing. And I love that. I love that because I'm all about making sure, family's taken care of. And it's amazing. It's amazing. And we really are looking forward, to doing so much for so many people. So look, enjoy your time, relax, don't worry about things. Tomorrow is another day. As long as we're able to get to tomorrow, then we can start up tomorrow and do something different. Today is today. Enjoy today, right? I'm going to enjoy today. You enjoy today. This is how we do it. This is how we do it, right? Our energies are aligned. The frequencies are aligned. And, it's no mistake that, Lambo Drew doing what he does. He's enjoying his family. He's doing his thing. But here he is. Here he is. Like that. That's just alignment, man. There's so many times that he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, and we all just, out there doing our thing and can't jump on the lives, can't jump on the broadcast, catch the replays. But look, today, bam. You see that? The frequencies align. And you don't plan these things. It's just the frequencies are there, right? And I'm sure, some others are on today as well that may not be, chatting with me, may not be putting their name or anything out there, but they pop up and it's all good. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I appreciate you guys. Adrian, oh, hey, good to see you, Adrian. I appreciate you. But yeah, we're going to level up. We got some wonderful things coming. Like I said, I want to remind everyone, January 6th, I'm going to do an invitation only because I'm going to peel back the onion on what we do behind the scenes because I want people to really get it. I want people to really, really get it because when we get liftoff, we're not holding back. We're not going to be slowing down. We are going hard in 2024. We danced around in 2023, but we got in position, and everybody that took hold got in position. We connected with the right people, and that's why 2024 is about execution. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And that's what we're going to do. So first thing is education. Bam. The beautiful thing about 2024 is it's going to be more about education. You know why? Because we've taken care of the passive income side. That's what's so awesome. See, that's the thing that I want people to remember. Like I said, when we jump on the call on January 6th, once we had that in place, now we're able to focus on education. That's a beautiful thing because we were grinding so hard to get in position in 2023. We didn't have that time to really stop and do certain things, right? We just had to grind it out. We had to go get it, right? Something happened. We had to pivot, keep it moving. Now, guess what? We're in position. We're in position, right? We're lining up on the border, right? We're not trying to defend. No, we're about to move forward. We're about to take over. It's a difference. It's a difference. And that's how we roll. Spreading as much good as we can. So the first thing is spreading the love, 10x better. Definitely get you a chance. Check out in the description. It has the Center of E-Learning. There is some stuff that I'm working on. If you could see, I guess I could turn that around. I'm literally on my laptop here, but I'm on my PC with the website open. I'm actually updating the website right now. So there's information in there that if you click on some of the stuff, it's not going to take you anywhere. So don't worry about that. Click on the ones that do take you somewhere now. And there are some videos that I did a few years back during the pandemic time that talked about upskilling, new skilling, and reskilling. Setting you up for success for the future, with AI, 5G, Web3, all that kind of stuff. I have some great material in there that's still relevant. So all that's there as well. But my main focus is to get you to the 8 Ways to Be 10 Times Better workshop. And that's a workbook that has been developed into an online course. And I think you will appreciate the level of education there. And it's all about personal development. There's some quizzes. Yes, there's quizzes involved, and I'm talking in there a little bit. So, I think you'll appreciate that. And I am working on another course called Crypto 101. Been working on that a while. I have the material. That's what's up. That's what's up, Lambo, my man. Look here. I actually, I do have the content. I have the content. I've been having it for a while. And like I said, in 2023, we got so involved in working with people, and there was a lot of people that got hurt, with this space, and crypto is a tough space. It's unforgiving if you don't understand it. And so we had to focus on making sure people got aligned properly and really taking on the right type of projects. And so maneuvering through all of the ups and downs and the peaks and valleys, we've gotten to a point where we're good. Like, so now I can focus on the trainings. I can focus on the one-on-ones. I can focus on creating the blueprint, the formula, the model that we need to lay out there for you. And so you can go ahead and take the bull by the horns and run with this thing. So that's what we're doing. So I do have a couple of new sites that I'm going to launch January 6th. I'm going to work on getting that Crypto 101 course finished. Obviously, the industry moves so fast. The technology is zooming. And so, yes, I had to revise a few things. And so with that delay, it was good because now actually there's so much more information. I would have had to update every day. So now I can actually collect where we're at. And I think that it will give it a lot more depth, if you will, with the updates that I can put to that course. We had some use cases, things like that. Hey, Diane, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. You're always welcome. Thank you so much. Um, so in that course, we had use cases that we had laid out, but those they were a little old. So now with this is pre FTX, crash and my man Sigmund Freud or whatever his name was. And so pre that, the XRP case. And so I didn't have that in there. So now I'm able to use those as use cases. Whereas one, boom, Coinbase, Binance, FTX got beat down. But, the other side of the coin was XRP with Ripple. They basically been elevated and gave the industry a boost. Right. And then you got the halving on its way. So these are some of the things that I can elaborate more on now that that information is available. I was reading something this morning about, what was it, Coinbase? Blockchain.com. So I don't know if you guys have been around for a while, but blockchain.com is definitely one of the originals when it comes to, on off ramping crypto. And they had an article about, I think I posted it in my Telegram group. What was that? I thought it was really good about purchasing crypto in the US, because a lot of people have some challenges with that. So let me just quickly mention that, and then, like I said, we're not going to stay too long. I'm gonna bounce off. If you haven't been to there's a Telegram group that I have that I post pretty much a lot of interesting stuff. Yeah, my man Gessler, he kind of screwed up. Dun, 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 dun. I guess I didn't post it in here today. I thought I did. Sorry about that. Nope. But if you've been watching, you will know that the revenge of Bitcoin. That's interesting. And Turkey, Turkey, the country of Turkey. So Turkey president nominates an expert to the central bank, a crypto expert to the central bank. Think about that. Nigeria, they say, hey, free bank transfers for crypto transactions. If that's not mainstream, I don't know what is. And then your man, the SEC deeply regrets errors in the crypto case. And which case was that? With Debtbox. These jokers was accusing Debtbox of stuff, and then they come to find out they didn't have any evidence of what they was accusing them for, and they already locked their accounts down. So, some interesting stuff going on out there. So everything you read ain't true. ETF hurls a revival pose risk on Bitcoin liquidity. So there's some other issues with the ETFs that might be not as advantageous. But anyway, there was something about blockchain.com, whereas they're using, but they're allowing for Bitcoin or crypto purchases, right? On through blockchain.com in like Virginia, Louisiana, Tennessee, Texas. There's about 6 different states. And so, I know in the UK, they ran into some problems where the banks just were not allowing any crypto purchases. In the US, Binance US was good. And all of a sudden that became an issue. And then Coinbase, they want to go public. And, anyway, they mess with your monies. And, so you got your Gemini, which is another exchange, central exchange out there that's doing its thing. But at the end of the day, people still had a lot of challenges with the banks allowing them to purchase crypto. And here, blockchain.com basically just came out, and I saw an article yesterday, but I just couldn't find it. But it did talk about these states. It said basically it's legal to purchase crypto in these states. So, but through their platform. So that's a pretty good thing, because people always ask that question, right? How do I purchase crypto? And obviously, that's going to be a big deal. And I'm going to try my best to incorporate just really a whole section about that in the new Crypto 101 course because that's essential. And it is a challenge. We got these new cards coming up. So, yeah, real quick. One, personal development. Look, everybody, look in the description. I appreciate you checking out the new course. Addition to that, my book, 8 Ways to Be 10 Times Better. You know what I'm saying? We're transitioning. I want you, when you get up to the door of 2024, boom, open that bad boy up. But you're going to have the right information to go ahead and succeed when you open that door. And that's where 8 Ways to Be 10 Times Better. You can get the book, 8 Ways to Be 10 Times Better.info. Bam, bam, bam. So it's good stuff. You can actually, hit me up. You can go to knowofme.net. There's everywhere you can find it. You can find it on Barnes and Nobles. You can find it on Amazon, or you can just contact me. Boom. I might have a few. Oops, maybe I don't. You would have to order it online. But yeah, I'm probably going to get a few more just to make sure we're good to go with that. Wow. Okay. Yeah. The rest of that, I'm just not going to get into. January 6th. You best, mark your calendars. We're gonna ignite. Like 2024 is gonna be fire, like straight up. We got some really good stuff we want to talk about. We're launching. We got some new websites. We got some things that just changing the game. That's what we're doing. But we have the time to do it now, because we're grinding it out. So definitely something that I'm looking forward to. For sure. I will definitely be letting everybody know we got some special guests, and there's some guests that I've talked to that I'm not gonna mention until like the last minute. Some surprises are gonna be coming. I'm talking. We got some very interesting people out there that I'm invited to speak to our group that are not in this space, and that's going to be something that we look forward to doing more of. Some really, really interesting stuff. So, whatever I can do to get you to, that very next level plus some, then that's what we're going to do. All right. Well, look, January 6th, we're going to go live. I'm going to put out an invitation on that very soon. I look forward to chopping it up with each and every one of you. I thank you. I honor you. I appreciate you. Enjoy your friends and family. Enjoy your time. Take some time to relax. Hey, that Karen over there. What's up? Enjoy your time. Lambo, look, man, I don't have a scale of 1 to 5. I'm just no, man. Look, we got some good stuff though. We got some good stuff. Yeah, we might be able to get maybe a pro football player in here, or something like that. But we are you're funny, man. All right, look, guys, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Definitely, look for my the course, and if you want to copy the book, like I said, you can go to Amazon. You can go to Barnes and Nobles. You can go to 8 Ways to Be 10 Times Better.info, and you can get a copy there as well. Normally I have some, but I did, like I said, I gave those out at the event, and so I don't have any with me, but I will definitely order some because I need to do that. I got another event coming up in March of 2024 that I'm going to be setting up my books and doing a little talk about that. So that's going to be exciting as well. We do that for a local community here. Always excited to do that. And, being on the board of a local charity, local organization, where we do, mentorship for young Black and brown kids here. It's very exciting to continue doing that. So it's just a wonderful, man. You can only feel good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to take care of you. And I'm here to really remind you that, everybody's special. Everybody has talent. Everybody has this massive skill set. It's just sometimes you need something or somebody to obviously help to identify and bring that out. Um, Sometimes we get in our own way. Sometimes we can't see the forest for the trees. And when you can get some assistance with that, then your life just opens up amazingly well. So I'm going to read this and then we're going to shut it down. From 8 ways to be 10 times better, right? 8 ways to be 10 times better. So in here, I talk about, this is a personal note, right after the introduction. I say, your map is not your territory. I heard a similar quote at a recent breakthrough seminar I attended. Of course, my initial reaction was, wow, that's an interesting saying. Yet, after I began on my journey to satiate my hunger for learning and growing intellectually, I came to understand its actual meaning. What would you think if someone had said to you, the map is not the territory? I can imagine the wheels of your mind spinning right now. So I will not keep you in suspense. The model of the world that you have inside of you, the model of the world that you have inside of the world around you is not the actual world, right? The model of the world that you have inside of you, of the world around you, is not the actual world. It is merely a representation of it. It is our personal model based on our feelings and experience, which influences our interpretation of how we think. Just as the mountains we see sit high and majestic above ground, reaching into the sky, yet the real power is found deep underneath, unseen, holding the earth stable so as not to shift underneath our feet. We are captivated by the map, yet do we realize the depth of the territory? This is 8 ways to be 10 times better. This is how it kicks it off. This is the thought-provoking way that when you look around and you think about, I see that mountain, right? Majestic, amazing, phenomenal, right? So if I travel from, Southern California and I wanted to go to Denver, Colorado, by the way, I would probably go through some mountains. And I'll probably end up looking at more mountains and be more amazed at the majestic feel, the magnificence of this creation that we are at liberty, honored to even look at and be part of. But what we see is some of the power. The real power is in the roots. The roots of a mountain, obviously, is what's underneath the ground. So the map is not the territory. What you see is not really what you see. Anyway, boom. It's a beautiful thing. Anyway, I can't wait till I go to Colorado. Hey, y'all have a great day. It's been a pleasure. I enjoy my time with you all. Now I got to go finish this website and hang out with my folks. All right, y'all take care. Peace. I'll see you on the 6th.